Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of ZEDCRAFT. You thought this series was dead, didn't you? Well, you'd be wrong. We just took quite a big break from making episodes because I was very busy working on my other series, Minecraft The Journey. And if you haven't heard of Minecraft The Journey, then do check it out on my channel. It's been so much fun to make. Basically, what we're doing in that series is we started with the earliest available version of Minecraft way back, way before the game was even properly released. And we've been upgrading through all of the versions available and upgrading our survival world, building a survival base, exploring all of the new features as they get added to the game in those early versions, and really getting to know the early versions of Alpha and beyond, actually even further back than Alpha. So we're going to be continuing to build that survival world, upgrading all of those versions until we reach whatever the current release will be whenever we get there. So at the moment of the time of recording, the snapshots for 1.15 are coming out. But by the time my world in the journey catches up to whatever the latest release is, who knows? It could be 1.16 or 1.17. I don't even know. But I haven't played on ZEDCRAFT for a little while. I mean, I've logged on and off and I've been doing things here and there, but I haven't really been playing actively for maybe a bit too long because I've been so focused on that other series. But I have been making some progress on the mansion build here. It's probably impossible for me to remember exactly everything that's changed since the last episode, but I think you are all pretty familiar with this area right now. We've got the living room and the ugly bar area. Over here we've got the kitchen and the dining space with our little doggos here, and there should be one over there as well, unless he's moved. No, there he is. Hello, you don't have a name, do you? No, just a bone. Yes, and we've got our wonderful kitchen with DVI David's head on the table. That's funny. Yes, we actually do have player head drops now. The PvP arena has been built, and you can go there and battle other players, and you will get a mob head drop, a player head drop. And look at this. We've also upgraded to 1.14. I know! 1.14, so we have new blocks, half slabs, we have all the new features, we have raids. We have everything going on, really, don't we? So let's just have a quick look at what I've been working on here and there in between episodes. Upstairs here, over this way is where we had the room of stuff. Never really gave this room a name, but it had things here. So over here you can see that now that we've got player heads, I need that. Now that we've got player heads, we've got Zedaf's head here, a dragon head, and then my head. Because I can get my own head. That's weird. And of course, we've got some other player heads up here and some of the mob heads that we collected, which really weren't very many because we were so busy working on this mansion build. We never really found the time except for that one try we gave ages ago to try and get a phantom head. We really haven't invested much time. So these are the ones that I have gotten when I was running over into the zoo area before it was getting developed and just during thunderstorms trying to get the mob heads. So if we head out this way, in here, this is the guest bedroom. It has a bed now, and it has some side tables, which is using the new loom from 1.14, just because new blocks. And if we go out this way, up here and across the landing is my office, and I've started working on the office a little bit. This room was actually a little, mind the mess, a little bit difficult for me to work with originally because it came in for a few planks across here and then it dropped down a couple of steps. And then, so that was really weird to work with. So I just raised the flooring and put a big wraparound desk here, raised the window, and I think this is much better. I mean, you have to be up a little bit higher to get a decent view from here, but you still get a bay view, which is what we want. Ooh, and apparently visitors as well. Yes, I know. I need to find a tree and punch it to collect wood. What keeps happening is that the early versions of Minecraft keep sharing my .minecraft directory, and so my settings constantly get erased, and I always have to switch between profiles whenever I'm using it for that series and switching back to my main Minecraft profile. It's very annoying, but I'm working around it as best I can. So if we head downstairs, I'm also starting to make some progress on the outside as well. Let's just pop around this way, through here, and whoa, what is this? A portal seems to have opened itself up in my house. That was unexpected. Well, not really, since I put it there. I know that nether portals can be noisy, as you can hear, but aside from the ambient noise that they make when you're up really close, they're not too bad if you're this far away, and in a build this size, the only time you're ever going to hear it is if you're running to and from here, or going straight through it like that. Oh, hi! What are you doing in my front yard? No. No! Yes, got him. Look! We have a well-manicured lawn. I put this in last night. Whoa! Got to do some mob proofing by the looks of things. I put this in last night when I was just hanging around playing and put in a nice garden bed up here. What I wanted from this house, let's fly up into the sky and I'll show you what this looks like. There's EDD's castle, which is it's just a thing of beauty. All these beacons. Anyway, we're getting distracted. We're supposed to be looking at my builds. Yeah. Oh, creepers, hi. So, yes, if you come along this way, you can see that it actually looks like a well-manicured lawn. I hate doing the rocket view thing because you just come in too fast. But there you go. So we've got a big driveway here with a little fountain in the front and this grass, which I think looks like it should. It looks like a manufactured and well-groomed, mowed grass. That's what we want. Hey, no, no. No, oh, my aim is terrible. Oh, my aim is terrible. Oh no, it's terrible. There we go. Oh dear. Okay, we're just gonna axe you in the face. Come on, come here. No, ow. Oh, my PvP skills or my PvE skills really are terrible. So I did put a little extension on the front here as well. And so if you might remember that previously the grass went all the way up to this front wall here. And really, I wasn't really sure what I was doing with this. I was just playing around. I knew that I wanted to have the portal lead in. Let's talk through my thinking here and why I think that this was a good idea but may not work. What I wanted to do with the portal was go through the portal into the nether. Hey! I seem to be under attack from all sides today. Let's get into the nether. Okay. No. I've expanded our nether tunnel a bit. What I wanted to do, let's go out into the corridor, is you would come up here and then on the edge of the wall here, with whatever space constraints I can make work, you would find basically a garage door. And you would go through the garage door or a little opening on the garage door. And in here, I was planning on building a garage, maybe complete with a car in it and everything like that. And then strangely in the corner of the garage over here, where this portal is basically, would be a portal. And you would go through the portal. And you would come out on this side and you would also be in a garage. It would be almost like you were transitioning from one world to another. But as I built this space out, there really just wasn't the space to do it, especially if I wanted to build a car, the same car in both dimensions, and then have this area open as well, because I did not want to impose on the windows here. So that was just a bit of a last minute idea that I had, and I'm not sure that it works. Although I'm kind of fond of the recessed front at the moment. I'm going to tidy it up a bit and make it look a bit better, but I'm not too unhappy with it. Especially from a distance, I actually think it makes the front look a little bit cleaner at the moment. Oh dear, I forgot about these things. Oh, where are you, cat? Cats. There's a cat here. Hey, you're not my cat, but you'll do. The cats keep the phantoms away. So the rooftop up here is a little bit... This is very loud, isn't it? Wow. Okay, let's just get out of here, shall we? I'll sleep in a minute. I'll get to sleep in a minute. But you can see up here that this is still a bit jarring, but I'm going to leave it. So, a quick look over here at the fountain. Just a little fountain that I built to put something in the middle of the driveway. Nothing too big and nothing too elaborate, but just something to break up the space a bit. Maybe you can imagine driving your car in here, driving it around the fountain like this and pulling up out the front to drop off your extremely wealthy passenger. home into their house, and then you drive around this way and then exit back out here. I was giving some thought to whether I put some front gates up here out on the roadway and maybe a fence or a road along the main path here, but I don't think I want to do that because I'm so sorry. They're very loud in my ears. I didn't want to do that because it would take away from some of the view from up here on the road. So, will you die? What? Oh, thank goodness. So here we need to finish off the road, the driveway into the property, adjust some of this alignment here where I was just fiddling around, and make all of this look better. But there is one other thing that I wanted to have a look at this season, this month rather. So this is the month of October. And so although I am not wearing it right now, oops, oh my fingers not going anywhere near where they should be. Here's my regular skin. I have come up with a fun little idea about a Halloween skin we can wear for the rest of the month of October. I can hear you right now. Bugman, what have you done? Meet Zedango. Zedango is the offspring of ZF and Tango. ZF, of course, because we're on the ZEDCRAFT community and that's what this server is all about. And Tango, one of his best buddies and fellow hermit from Hermitcraft. Zedango is the result of what happens if Tango and ZF have a baby. And if you have a close look at this skin, you can see that it has most of the features of ZF and Tango combined into one skin. We should pop down onto the driveway so you can get a better look. Hello, I'm Zedango. How are you? Look at me. I've got ZF's Goldilocks hair mixed with Tango's shrieky, yellows, streaky, whatever that is, fiery hair. I've got Tango's signature red eyes, and his little mouth as well. And Tango's skin is very textured, whereas ZF's is very, very plain and mono color. So I've gone for ZF's skin, single color. It looks really, really weird, doesn't it? I've got ZF's jeans on. I don't know if you've ever noticed the jeans before, but they've got a little skeleton face in them, which I think is pretty cool. And on the torso, on the feet, we've got Tango's shoes and Tango's shield, which has been made a little bit more ZF-y. Whatever it is that Tango wears, I don't know. But you'll notice that the neckline is considerably more ZF-y, much more open and a bit more visible. Yeah, you can see a bit more chest. And on the back, we've got, there we go, the back of the chest plate with the pink colours of Willy the Worm. And you'll also notice that the arms on Tango's uniform actually are brown, and the brown is from ZF's leather tunic. And I've made a couple of other adjustments, you can see, of the skin color and everything like that to make it all work together. So I am the abomination that is Zedango. And yes, Tango and ZF have both seen this skin, and their comments were as follows. ZF could not stop calling me his child, after a while anyway, and Tango said that this skin was 50% good. So there you go. There's the Halloween skin. Let's get on to some other stuff. Back in the 1.13 days, we built this farm. It was built for 1.14 when they fixed the observer not noticing the change on the stems. So in 1.14, wow. Actually, that's completely full, isn't it? Jeepers creepers. Okay, we have a lot of melons and pumpkins. I think I need to craft these up into blocks to make some more room for other stuff. But what we need to do is gather up some pumpkins because it's Halloween time. And although I don't really personally participate too much in Halloween-y stuff, it's fun on a server to do it and have a bit of fun with the holiday. It's probably the only time in which I ever do it. So we're just going to collect up as many pumpkins as we can from our farm here and head over to a special area which has been put together for some build competitions and some other fun. Here we are in the Halloween area. Look, people are busy building things. This area was put together by Finding Hippie, who I think was keen on running some mini games and competitions across the server. So we're going to head over to the pumpkin patch, wherever that is, and have a look at the plots. Here we are at the pumpkin patch. Looks like some people have already started building some things over here. I won't spoil anything too much yet, but you can already see what's going on. And we are going to pick that spot over there. These are all decorative plots, and over there are redstone plots. And we're just going to make a decorative pumpkin build here. And why not be the first one, right? First one to be seen, first one to be judged, unless someone picks this field here, but who knows, who knows. So I'm going to start laying down a few pumpkins and get my build ready. I really have no idea how, how to build creatively like this. I don't really do it very often, so it might be a mess, but we're going to give it a try anyway. That's what it's all about. Well, we have a bit of a shape going on here. It's a little bit flat on this side. I was trying to figure out just how high we need to go, but we've got the bottom of the pumpkin just going around like this, and essentially it'll go out this way and then fold back in and back around, just like a classic pumpkin shape. But we need a big flat plane here because we're going to be carving our pumpkin, of course. And I just need to figure out exactly how much space I need. Now, I know exactly what kind of expression I want and what the features of that are going to be, but I'm not exactly sure how much space I need to do it. So I'm just going to play around now. I wish I brought my scaffolding with me. I have 3 stacks of it, which I bought in the mall, and I didn't bring any of it. Oh, well, just got to get used to 1.14, I suppose. Let me get on with this, and then I'll bring you back. Progress update, and I have built what I think is a pretty good looking shape. It's very large. You can see it's got its face carved into it in the front as well. And actually, I think it's looking fairly round, but fairly pumpkin-y round. Actually, this side is a little bit more finished. I haven't done the back yet. I might need to go maybe back a couple of more pixels. It'll probably, maybe it needs to push back by 2 more. But I've only got this much space to work with, can only go out by 1 more block. So that'll probably have to do. A bit of a flat pumpkin, but let's just pop up to the top. And yeah, I've been using the scaffolding blocks, and they're okay. I just need to get used to using them. You've got to get used to the quirks of which way to, to do the extensions and whatnot in order to get those bridges out. Like, how do you do it? You have to really weirdly pop out. No, I don't know. How do you get it to go across now? I don't know. Anyway, I'm all distracted. So the pumpkin up the top here, it depresses inward as well, and it's not perfectly even because no pumpkin ever would be. So it's just, yeah, it depresses into the top and then it will pop up at the other side, a little bit like that classic pumpkin shape. Now, what are we going to do with the face here? What I want to do is I want to fill the pumpkin with a kind of dark orange or glowstone maybe, or something like that. But the reason we've put a big nose on the front is because that's going to become a very important feature when we get to the decoration. I won't spoil it yet, but it should be funny, I hope. Check out that goofy looking face. He's coming along very well. We do need to put a stalk on the top, and oh, I didn't quite reach the top. But look, you can see that weird depression in the top too. I might have to fiddle with that a little bit, make it look a little bit more realistic, I suppose. I don't know. But we've been fooling around with this, and it looks pretty good, I think. For a freehand build, I did no measurements really or anything. I just winged it as I usually do. Now we need to get inside of his head because we've got some things in our inventory that we want to let loose, so to speak. I forgot to light up inside. All fixed, don't worry. Now, let's get inside here. We need to climb up onto this bit and get inside of the pumpkin here into the front. Oops, we can't do that. Let's get rid of that block there. Now, what we've got is we should probably get our scaffolding blocks at the ready. How do I have to place them on the floor? No, I don't want that way. I'm getting used to them. Leave me alone. Now, there we go. Now we needed to get up high because we've got these babies in our inventory. Let's make some room here. Okay, 3 ought to do it. Oh, no. I'm so used to traditional scaffolding. Now, what we want to do is, we can reach that one. That's good. And 1 here, I would say. And then we need to get out of here. I want to put one more up there without dying. Okay, there we go. Now, that one seems to be dripping out of his eye, and some of them are dripping out of his mouth. That's not what we wanted. I actually wanted it to stay all behind. But actually, having it drip out of his eye like that actually looks pretty gruesome and cool. But it's not what we want, so I need to fix this, then we'll come back to it. And take two, we are up at the top here. We are going to release these lava buckets into his head at approximately equidistance. It doesn't really matter because the lava is going to be flowing down. And let's have a look at the effect. I might have to put a fourth one in behind that eye there, but certainly he is filling up with joyful, joyful lava, and that's what we hoped for. Let me put another bucket in there so we can see the full effect. He's definitely looking mean and fierce if you ask me. Now there's just a couple of finishing touches we need to add, and that is right here. Oh, that is the wrong block. We want this block. He's going to be Mr. Snotty Nose Pumpkin. Unfortunately, he's had a bit of a runny nose and he is dripping down. Oh dear. Whatever do we get into in this place, hey? He's definitely got a case of the sniffles. I'm not sure what else I could do to make him look any more sniffly, but he definitely does look sniffly. Well, some opportunity and some inspiration came up in between clips there, and thank you to Just Call Me Ness for helping me track and name exactly what I needed to make this thing not only look sick, but sound sick. Ready? Those are definitely some sick noises. And inside here, if I can do it safely. I don't know where he is. There he is. Henry. We've named him Henry. He's providing all of the sound effects. It's just like Jim Henson, the puppeteer you never see. So there we go. We have made him super sniffly, and now not only looks sniffly, but sounds sniffly as well. And of course we have to finish it off properly, so this is Jack by Bugman CX. Tried to call in sick, but had to go to work anyway. It's such a sad story for most of us in the world, right? We all know about that one. So, thank you for watching me in this episode of ZEDCRAFT. Glad to be back making episodes again. And if you enjoyed this episode, then please leave me a comment and let me know. And please don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. You can check out my other series, The Journey. The links are in the description below, or you can just browse my channel. But thanks once again. We'll be making some more ZEDCRAFT episodes between now and the end of Season 3. Season 2, on to Season 3. Almost lost count there. But yes, there will be a few more before that happens. So I'll see you then. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.